place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Okay, now let's bring it down.
This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Oh, this train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. This train. This train. This train.
Yesterday, our friend Cam Track was stranded up here by a rock slide. It was a big problem. You know, I wonder if he and his crew were able to get all those rocks moved out of the way. Oh, hi Cam. Man of the hour. Glad you stopped by. Give us an update on the rock slide.
Well, me and my crew, we worked, and then we worked, and of course I worked harder, and we pushed all the rocks down. But when we pushed the rocks down, they damaged the track, and that's a whole nother problem.
I'm sorry, Cam, but it'll get fixed eventually.
Well, eventually is not okay. Do you know what the train is carrying?
No.
The train is carrying M&Ms, and if I don't deliver the M&Ms on time, then people get mad at me. And if people get mad at me, I get really scared because I don't like when people yell at me or scream at me or get mad at me. So yeah, eventually it's not okay. So I basically have to get all this done in a very strict matter of time, and if I don't, then sorry, ran out of steam.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, you know, Cam, it may take a little while, but the track will get fixed. And no one here is mad at you. Everyone here thinks you're pretty cool.
This situation is hopeless. All I want to do is get on the train, blow the whistle, and chug along.
Cam, don't lose hope. Jesus' power gives us hope. Think about driving your train. Go to your happy place. Close your eyes.
Happy place, train.
Yeah. You're chugging along.
Chugging.
Over a bridge.
Woo.
Up a hill. Around a bend. But then you go into a tunnel. It's dark right now.
I can't see.
Yeah, but if you look straight ahead, you'll see a light at the end of the tunnel. Do you see it?
I definitely see it now.
That's hope. It's like the light at the end of a dark tunnel. When things seem dark or hopeless, Jesus' power gives us hope. So even though you're stuck right now, it may take a little while longer for the track to get fixed. There's hope.
It does make a lot of sense to put hope in someone who won't let you down, or get mad at you when you don't deliver M&Ms. Wait, what are you guys, what, no. Stop, wait, no, stop, so sorry for you, please stop, wait, no, I thought I trained you better, no.
Yeah, it looks like your crew is kind of hungry.
No.
Those M&Ms may not be safe.
Glad you're back on track at Rocky Railway. Wow, the first day just flew by, didn't it? I'm Ava, a red-tailed hawk. You can find me and my family members all over North America. We're everywhere. Even though we live all across North America, you may not see me in your backyard. Well, unless you don't have any neighbors. We like to live in wide open spaces where we can soar over treetops, grass and water looking for food. You might say that red-tailed hawks are faithful friends. When we find a mate, we stay together for life. My fine feathered friend and I build our nest together and care for our chicks together. We're an excellent team. I'm happiest way up in the sky. That's why I build my nest at the tallest point I can find. Some hawk nests have been spotted as high as 120 feet off the ground. That's as high as a human tower of 20 tall crew leaders. My nest might be at the tip top of a tree, or even on the top of a building or a telephone pole. That gives me a bird's eye view of what's around, food, friends, or animals that might want to hurt us. I love soaring with my big, beautiful wings. They're more than 3 feet across, you know. God gave me just what I needed to catch the wind and just fly. Up here, you see things differently. Stuff that seemed big seems smaller. Things that seemed harder look much easier. A path that looks like a dead end, hey, I can see a way out. A fresh perspective can put the wind under your wings and give you the strength to keep going. Sometimes I spot you humans with my sharp hawk eyes, and you look a little down. Do things seem impossible? Scary? Hopeless? Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Maybe you need to see things Jesus' way, with hope. Jesus is stronger than anything. He has a plan for everything. You can have strength, courage, and hope. The Bible encourages us with these words. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power gives us hope. So trust Jesus.
Oh, hey boys and girls. Welcome to our Day 2 adventure here on a rocky railway. So come along today as we jump into our Bible story that's going to be found in Acts chapter 27. Now, be prepared. We may get a little wet as we set out and sail to see that Jesus' power gives us hope. And speaking of hope, I hope we don't have any problems today. I've looked out, and it looks like the weather is so calm. It looks like it's going to be smooth sailing on the way here on out. So if you're ready, climb on aboard. All right, boys and girls, now that we're all aboard our ship, let's take our seats and prepare for the captain to be here so we can set sail. Wait, what do you see? A note? Where? Oh, there's a note. Let's see what it says. Uh-oh. Listen to this. Dear Mr. Tim, I am feeling a little green around the gills today, so I won't be able to sail the ship. But you used to sail, so you be in charge? Have a fun voyage, and thanks for your help. Signed, the captain. Oh no, I haven't sailed in a very long time. What will I do? Do I even know how to do this? Is it even going to be like riding a bike? I guess not. I don't know. What do I need? I need a crew and all this. Wait a minute. I have a crew. You can be my crew. Help me get this ship in the ship shape so we can set off and sail. All right, first, let's hoist the sail. Pull the rope. All right, get your mops. We're going to swab the deck. All right, boys and girls, pull that rope to pull up that anchor. All right, now, fire the engines. Wait a minute, this is Bible times. We don't have no engines. We need to think of a new way to get power to this ship. Can you think of any ideas? That's right, we need wind. All right, everyone ready? Huff and puff with me. Oh, that's not going to work, boys and girls. I believe we are stuck for a while. I believe we're going to have to sit and wait on some wind to pick up. I feel super powerless right now. There's nothing we can do.
Well, while we wait, let's talk about something. Tell me about something in your life that you want to change, but you feel powerless to do anything about it. For me, I had a best friend that moved away, and I couldn't do anything. Maybe you had a kid teasing you, and you feel powerless to be able to do anything. Now, it's no fun to feel powerless. It even feels hopeless. And today we're going to learn about a new kind of power, Jesus' power. Because Jesus' power gives us hope. Hey, look, we have some wind. Let's set sail. It should be an easy trip from here on out, unless that prisoner down below was right. You know, he said that if we sailed, our ship would sink and our cargo would float off, and that we shouldn't even be sailing today. What does he know? He's not a sailor. Let's not pay him any attention. His name is Paul, and from what I hear, he is a Christian who got in trouble because he kept telling people about Jesus after God had changed his heart from hating Jesus followers to being a Jesus follower. Now, the Emperor of Rome, he doesn't want people following Jesus. He wants people following him. But Paul, he kept talking. And now he's set sail heading to Rome to face trial before the emperor himself. I wouldn't want to be in Paul's sandals. Wait, I heard some of you all were Christians too. Let me ask you this question. If you could tell someone about Jesus who doesn't know anything about him, what would you say? Yeah, thanks for sharing. I would say that Jesus died for them too. So now, if you talk about Jesus, you probably won't end up like Paul and be chained up and put below a ship, especially in today's age. But wait a minute. Did you feel that? There it is again. I guess that's rain I'm feeling. Well, I'm going to head below deck, check the charts, make sure we're not heading into any storm. And I'll check on Paul while I'm down there. Y'all better be prepared in case our ship is to sink.
Bad news, mates. There's water sloshing everywhere down there. We're about to head into some rough seas. I hope that Paul guy wasn't right. Things are about to get rough. Really rough. Oh my goodness. Can you feel it? The wind is kicking up. All right, everybody lean to the port. That's to your left. Now lean to the starboard. That's to the right. Hold on. We're going down. This is getting really crazy. We're going to hook that shore line before we go in. Quick, help me haul the sails. Oh no, that's not working. The storm just doesn't seem to stop. It's going on for days. It's hopeless. Help me. Start throwing stuff overboard. Start throwing the cargo. Throw the boxes. Hurry. Oh, get them out. Get them out. All right. Hang on, boys and girls. I'll check below deck to see if Paul's okay. Hunker down until I get back. All right. Paul said that we need to eat, and then we're going to need our strength. He gave me some sea biscuits here. We need to eat fast. All right. Good news, and we got bad news. The bad news, Paul said that the ship is going down. But the good news, Paul said that his friend Jesus is going to take care of us all. All right. Well, wait, is that shore over there? I can't see anything through this rain. I think that's shore over there. All right. It's in situations like this that I have a tough decision to make. I'm supposed to kill the prisoner so he won't get away. But Paul gave us food, and he said that his friend Jesus was going to take care of us. Maybe I should let him live. What do you think? Okay, I'll let him live. You, down below deck, cut that prisoner loose. All right, let's get the anchors, and we're going to head for that shore. This storm is getting worse. All right, we're going to ground. We're going to have to abandon ship. Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to jump. And when I say 3, you better jump. 1, 2, 3. All right, boys and girls. Now imagine being in that ship as it splintered under you, and you dropped in huge waves crashing against the shore. Lightning flashing, wind howling. It must have been awful. But Paul was right. Not one person was lost on that ship. Trusting in Jesus gave them hope in the shipwreck situation. Now, earlier today we talked about situations that left you feeling powerless. Now, think about how Jesus' power might give you hope in those situations. How might Jesus' power make a difference? See, it gives us hope in that we can trust in Jesus no matter what. Because Jesus' power gives us hope.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand. You give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone. In you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand. You give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone. In you alone.
I will put my hope in you, Lord. You alone are everything.
We're so glad you're here. I'm Miss Melanie, and this is
Miss Emily.
And we are excited to show you today's craft. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
But before we do, we want to ask you something. Did you bring your imagination today?
I did.
Oh, I'm
ready.
so glad. I'm so glad. Well, I was a little worried that you would forget. So I had a little talk with my friend Ava. Ava is a red-tailed hawk. She is so cool. And you know what? God was really creative when he made her. He made her with a one-of-a-kind call. Isn't that cool?
That is super cool.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to pretend you're about to take flight because you are a red-tailed hawk. Ready? Close your eyes. Wow! She has an amazing call, doesn't she?
So cool.
I love it. Well, it's time for our question of our day. Red-tailed hawks have great eyesight, but can they see colors or see only black and white? What do you think, Miss Emily?
I think that they can see colors.
What do you guys think? They can see colors. And not only that, they can see more colors than humans can.
That is crazy.
I know.
So cool. Well, I can see that our brains are bubbling over with imagination. So let's see what we can learn about those bodacious things called bubbles. Miss Melanie has some bubbles here, and let's see what happens when she blows into the bubble wand. Look at those bouncy bubbles. Aren't they so cool? They can float, they can fly, and they even have colors inside of them. Bubbles make me so happy, and they should remind us about the hope that we have in Jesus. Hope should lift our spirits when we're feeling down, and hope can be so beautiful, just like bubbles are beautiful. So today, anytime you play with bubbles or see a bubble, I want you to remember that Jesus' power gives us hope.
Today's Science-y Fun gizmo reminds me of bubbles. Watch this. This is a hope and hover craft. Sometimes when I'm feeling really sad, I need some hope. And Jesus is my hope. He lifts my spirit. Just like that ball is being lifted, that's how I feel when I go to Jesus and he lifts me up.
Now sometimes we might have a friend who needs some help. So we can tell them about Jesus' hope, and it can lift their spirits too. Watch.
And sometimes we can celebrate with our friends that we both have hope in Jesus. Just like this. Our spirits are both raised because Jesus' power gives us hope. All you have to do to assemble your hope and hover is place this blue piece into the second hole. Just like that. Then you take your mouth and you blow into it gently.
If you want just one ball to go up into the air, you cover the hole underneath the ball that you don't want to. And then you can switch. Pretty cool. So our point for today is Jesus' power gives us hope. Have fun with your Science-y gizmo. Our preschool craft for today, we're going to make a red-tailed hawk. Just like we learned from our friend Ava, the red-tailed hawk, we learned that red-tailed hawks have amazing vision. And they can fly so high in the air and see everything below them. That should remind us that even when hard times come and we don't think that there's an end in sight, Jesus can see so far ahead of us and know exactly what's going to happen. That should remind us that Jesus' power gives us hope that he is in control and knows the future. So, Miss Melanie is going to show us how to make this amazing Ava craft.
So in your craft kit, you should have all the materials you will need. So go ahead and grab them. You should have a plate, you should have a feather, some eyes, some string, a beak, and the red-tailed hawk's head. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your plate and you need to fold it in half. You want to press down so you can flatten it, and it'll look like this. Now you're going to take the brown piece of paper and you're going to glue it onto your plate. This is going to be the red-tailed hawk's head. Go ahead and glue it. And then you want to go ahead and grab your eyes, glue them onto the head. And then there's a tiny yellow beak that you want to put on it, just like that. So far you should have the head completed. Now we have a red feather. The red feather is for the red tail that the hawk has. Put some glue on it and put it on the other end of your plate, just like that. Now you should have some paper that will be the wings for your red-tailed hawk. What you can do is just put it over your plate and glue each side. Just like that. And you can flap it so it looks like the wings are moving. The last thing you need to do is make a hole at the top and put the string through it. After you've done that, you can bounce your hawk so it looks like it's flying in the air. And that's your craft for today. Remember, Jesus' power gives us hope.
Can I let you in on a little secret? Do you know if I could be one animal, what I would be? I'd be a red-tailed hawk like Ava. Hey kids, thanks so much for joining us for day 2 of our VBS. We're so glad that you joined us on Rocky Railway VBS Fellowship Bible Church Online. Woo! Now today, we are going to do a very cool experiment that has to do with gold. So get your experiment gear on! For this experiment, you're going to need a few things. An empty water bottle, some water, some glitter, a stick, a funnel, some dirt, and a headlamp or flashlight. First, we need to figure out how to get our dirt inside of our water bottle. For that, we're going to use the funnel and the stick. We're going to stick the funnel in there and then shove the dirt in. Try. Perfect. That is some premium Georgia topsoil. Now we're going to fill it with some water. Now for the glitter. Perfect. Now all that's left to do is put the cap on and we shake it up. Now, as you can see, this bottle is really dirty. And that's sometimes how life can feel. Looks like there's just mess and nothing going on. And sometimes all that mess can even go crazy and get all nuts. But when we shine the hope of God's Word onto our mess, sometimes we can see beautiful things happening. And that's how God works. Sometimes He uses the mess in our lives in order to create something beautiful. That's what we're learning about today. Jesus' power brings us hope. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to our VBS. We're so glad that you decided to tune in, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bad news, mates. I'm sorry, we'll start again. There you go. Alright. The bad news, the ship is going down. The good news, Paul said that.
Did you?
I think so.
You think so?
I hope so. Yes, I'm right. Okay, start with, did you bring your imagination? All right, take 2. Cut.
All right, Bodacious.
Oh no. Is Jesus' hope gives us, Jesus' power gives us hope.
Sometimes I really need hope. What about you?
I do, often.
Today's sciencey fun gizmo.
Bodacious.
Okay.